4 hits. Ball was hit across by Williams. Now UCLA is going to object to that. They said that the first hit was a block.
Here's the objection. Here the ball comes down. The blockers are down on the ground. They did not actually block the ball and get the extra touch that's allowed when you're a blocker. So
4 hits. Serving will be Kosty. Kosty, the senior, dug up in the back row. Here's Thatcher. That's off the block. Net violation called. Net violation on the Rainbows. Another mistake for the Rainbows. If it's called on Miladinovic, he disagrees. But it is called on Miladinovic. Side out for UCLA. They lead 7-2. Fred Robbins, the outside hitter, 6'6", senior from Waimanalo, serving. Kosty, Quo. Here's Stanley. Stanley buries it.
Well, between Davis and Stanley, the Bows certainly have a formidable opposite player. It's just that Wilton doesn't know which one's going to play well, which part of the match.
Navy gets it right back for UCLA. Navy in that Smurf blue hair. UCLA has been perfect ever since he changed the color of his hair. They've been able to win 9 in a row.
I asked him about the hair, and he said his mom did it. She's a professional hairdresser. It was called Atlantic Blue, and there's an ace for Mr. Navy.
8-2 UCLA in the first game. UCLA has reached out and has taken control of the scoring here in game 1. Navy again will serve for the Bruins. Maybe this time jump serve. No. Side out for the Rainbows of Hawaii. Serving will be Stanley.
By the way, the day he dyed his hair was the day that the SID for UCLA planned the team photo for 1999. It will be there forever.
Great timing. Here's Williams, little touch. Tukuafu is there. Quo goes to Miladinovic. That's off the block. That's dug up by Thatcher. Taliaferro. Here's Williams, left-handed. Kosty in the back row. Diving for it, unable to control it. Side out UCLA, and Taliaferro will serve.
Well, Williams getting a lot of action right now from Taliaferro. He's got 4 kills to lead the Bruins so far.
Kosty near the net to Quo. Joust. Quo serves it, or rather saves it. Miladinovic to Tukuafu. That's dug up by Williams. Taliaferro goes back to Williams from the 3-meter line. Off the double block. Kosty unable to control it. And the ball hits the ground. That's a point for the Bruins. They lead 9-2 in the first game. And Mike Wilton, boy, this is not what he planned. This is not the way things are supposed to go. He trails by 7 in game 1. 9-2, UCLA, first game. Russell Lockwood comes into the game replacing Tukuafu. Rainbow's trying to find the right combination. This year, that combination has eluded the team as far as consistency is concerned, as Mike Wilton started 11 different lineups. Serving will be Taliaferro. Jump serve, dug up by Kosty. Here's Quo. Outside to Stanley. That's off the block and out. Side out for the Rainbows. If your car runs on premium, no gasoline beats Chevron Supreme with the Tecron additive for high performance or a cleaner engine. Chevron simply smarter. Serving is Lockwood. And ball is dug up by Robbins. Taliaferro to Thatcher. To Williams. And that goes off the block and out. Side out for UCLA. Williams will serve.
6 kills. He's hitting 850. Not a bad start.
Williams with the jump serve, dug up by Kosty, overpass and ripped down by Farmer. 10-2 in the first game, and the Rainbows are getting blitzed by the Bruins. Williams again serves. This time he serves it long. Side out for the Rainbows. But UCLA has played well in this first game, and the Rainbows have not. Breuer serves, dug up by Robbins. Here's Taliaferro to Robbins. That's off the block. Saved by Miladinovic. To the middle to Lockwood. Hit by Breuer. That's off the block and out. That's a point for the Rainbows. That point took a while to register.
We ask for your cooperation in not using flash photography. Thank you very much.
Breuer again to serve. 3 serving 10 in the first game. Robbins bumps it to Taliaferro. Back to Robbins. Double block is up and blocked by Miladinovic.
Freddie Robbins has been served twice, the last 2 serves, and he's had the last 2 swings as well. Both of them resulted in Bow points. He is the Bruins' best passer. Unusual, the Bow should score this way.
Breuer serving Taliaferro. That's dug up by Stanley. Hit by Breuer. That's dug up by Navy. There's Taliaferro. Thatcher. That's blocked and in. Triple block up that time. Miladinovic, Quo, and Kosty. And it's Quo with the block. Al Skates calls a timeout. The momentum has leaked to the other side. And for the first time in this first game, this crowd has something to cheer about. 5 serving 10. In game number 1, Breuer serves. Taliaferro to Robbins. Robbins gets the side back right away for UCLA.
Side out to UCLA.
Well, that was a play that was run with authority. Great pass, great set, and terrific hit by Freddie Robbins.
Serving is Farmer, dug up by Lockwood. Quo to Miladinovic. And Miladinovic just rips it by the ear of Navy and also Thatcher.
The Bow Middles have not gotten many sets because they get all that attention up front. 2 blockers on Miladinovic that time.
Robbins, Taliaferro, Navy. That's saved by Breuer. Blocked by Navy, but out. So a point for the Rainbows, and they now trail by 4. They did trail by 8. Quo serving, knuckleballs it over. Robbins, Taliaferro, Navy, that's off the block. Quo is there. Miladinovic sets up Stanley. That's dug up by Taliaferro. Saved by Navy. The hit by Taliaferro is long, and that's another point for Hawaii. Hawaii starting to fill up the rearview mirror of UCLA here in this first game. They now trail by 3. Timeout, UCLA. Serving will be Quo. Williams to Taliaferro. Here's Thatcher. And Thatcher hits that off the forearms. Trickled off the forearms of Kosty. Side out for UCLA. They lead 10-7 here in this first game. Thatcher serving. Kosty bumps it to Quo. Court to Clay Stanley. Elbow save by Thatcher. Taliaferro hits it. That's blocked by Kosty. Taliaferro with the save. Williams goes to Thatcher. Thatcher off the block. Dug up in the back row by Lockwood. Quo to Breuer. He hits it long. Point for UCLA. That just electrified this crowd. That rally.
What a marvelous rally. Started off by the Bruins one-arming a dig to keep it alive. And the Bows hitting out there at the end.
Thatcher serving. That ball dug up by Kosty. Quo back to Kosty. That's dug up by Thatcher. Here's Taliaferro setting Thatcher from the 3-meter line. He puts it into the net. Side out for Hawaii. 7 serving 11 in the first game. Kosty to serve for the Bows. Here's Taliaferro to Robbins. Robbins hits. That's off the block. Saved by Kosty in the back row. Quo goes to Breuer. That's off Navy and into the 3rd row. Facial? Was it a facial?
Well, let's take a look and see. I think it goes off Taliaferro. Yep, it does. Right off Taliaferro's head. It did not go off his face, I don't think.
Here's Navy hitting. Quo chased down by Kosty. What a save. Getting the ball across is Breuer. Here's Taliaferro. He sets Thatcher. That's blocked by Miladinovic.
Oh my goodness, what a block by Dejan. Thatcher gave it a good rip. Nice back set from Taliaferro, but look at the hustle by Dejan Miladinovic. All 6'7" of him going out for that stuff.
9 serving 11. Kosty serves. Robbins bumps it to Taliaferro. Back to Robbins. Double block is up. That'll be returned. Williams, Taliaferro, Navy, and that trickles by Miladinovic and Lockwood. Side out UCLA.
Tell you what happened there. Navy, I think, saw Lockwood, the smallish blocker, behind Taliaferro, his setter. He just verbalized the call.
Robbins told to hold up. Robbins, little jump float. Kosty, Quo, Miss-hit. Ball is over by Lockwood. Hit by Navy. Miladinovic missed the set. Whiffed on it. That's a point for UCLA. Hawaii makes a mistake. UCLA gets the point.
We're all over it, Jim. You're right.
12 serving 9. Kosty Tukuafu. Here's the Condor. Nine serving 12 here in this first game. A first game that looked like it would be a walkover by UCLA. It has not become so. Miladinovic puts it on to the tape. Side out for UCLA.
He's one of the Bows ace leaders for the year. I think he wanted to get an easy point with an ace there.
Serving will be Navy. Pass by Kosty to Tukuafu, back set. Stanley, dug up by Robbins. Waiting for it is Taliaferro. To Williams, joust at the net. Won by Stanley.
50-50 set by Taliaferro. I believe it drifts a little bit on Hawaii's side, which allows Stanley to go up and tap it down. Bows get the side out.
9 serving 12. Stanley, jump serve. Jump serve is in. Robbins, Taliaferro, short. Set to Farmer. Rainbows return it. Kosty from the back row. Robbins, Taliaferro, Farmer again. Rainbows were uncanny the first trip over in returning it, but Farmer said no, not twice, not now. 12 serving 9. Serving is Taliaferro. He serves it long.
And the Bows breathe a sigh of relief. The number 3 acer in the USA has lost his serve to that miss, his second one.
Lockwood serving. Robbins, that's chased down by Taliaferro. Hit by Navy, that'll be returned. There's Lockwood. Tukuafu back set. Stanley, 3-meter line. That is long. Side out, UCLA. 12 serving 9 in the first game. This crowd has been on a roller coaster ride. They've been in the valley, and they hope to get to the top here. Williams left hands it into the net.
9 service errors by UCLA so far. They don't mind serving the ball out when they can side out the way they do.
Breuer serving. Robbins, Taliaferro. And he works it to Thatcher. Here's Stanley just over the net, saved by Robbins. Farmer to Robbins, that's blocked. There's Williams. Farmer again, that's off the block and out.
Again, the fans, with that unsolicited applause, they just appreciate great volleyball. They saw some good playing just then.
Farmer serving. Kosty, Tukuafu. Stanley. Boy, Stanley just ripped that. Ripped it off Williams in the back row. That ball still had zip to it.
Well, his eyes are showing some intensity out there as well. He goes up from behind that 3-meter line, hits what they call the A ball out there on the left.
Serving is Tukuafu. Robbins, Taliaferro. Here's Thatcher, and Thatcher gets the side back for UCLA.
Evan Thatcher's your quiet but effective kind of guy. Sees the block real well, moves it around. Good solid server.
Thatcher again serving. 12 back set. Here's Kosty, one-on-one, and that's blocked by Robbins. And that's a point for UCLA, and they lead 13-9. UCLA closing in now on game number 1.
Freddie Robbins known to be the #1 digger in the country, but hey, he says, hey, I can block too.
Thatcher serving. Kosty, that's chased down by Tukuafu. Here's Stanley. Stanley again. Stanley on fire. Stanley with his 7th kill of this first game. The Condor.
Isn't this interesting how Stanley started last week, gets pulled middle of game 1. Brenton Davis goes on and gets 28 kills. Both nights, the same scenario. This week, it's the opposite. Davis starting, Stanley's on fire right now.
Kosty serves, joust at the net. Side out UCLA. Robbins will serve for the Bruins. That front line of Navy, Taliaferro, and Williams now for UCLA. Serving is Robbins. There. Lockwood, Tukuafu. Here's Stanley again. That's blocked. Hit the aerial off the plate. For Hawaii. 8th kill for Stanley.